Check out how full this place is. So we just saw the Norwegian fans at Texas Live. Here are the English
Okay.
at Texas Live.
The English, from what I've seen, have mastered the. Did you ever see the clip where their beach ball gets onto the pitch
Yes.
and they all chant, "Throw us our ball back" or whatever, and the whole stadium is saying, "Throw us our ball back," and then it blows into the goal and they all go berserk like they scored a goal with the beach ball? We don't do that.
But did you see, and this, I don't have this clip, but there was at the Argentinian game, there was a guy that lost a wallet
Well, yeah, they were.
and everybody started chanting his name and then he got his wallet back.
Yeah, man. And didn't they find it? Like, we don't do shit like that. Like, I think there's a big difference in the way culturally the energy output is. Like, we give incredible individual energy to guests and people, and we're intensely welcoming. And I think Americans feel a certain responsibility for that because we don't get a lot of strangers here. We're kind of isolated. So it's very new for us to see. Most Americans have never met a Norwegian. I'd say 99.9% of Americans have not met a Norwegian. So to meet a Norwegian, we want to put our best foot forward with all these people. And I think we do that individually well. There's some energy that these fan bases and these cultures have, this communal energy and oneness that they put out, where we're very, I think, individualistic. They have a very awesome communal mindset, and they get these chants rolling, and I'm thinking, did everyone practice this? Did they write it down and hand it out? How the hell is this happening?
Well, and I think part of that is just the structure of the countries. In that European countries, even the big ones, have a much smaller population than we do that's much more homogenous in general than we are.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, nothing against the Norwegians, but they're pretty much all blonde-haired, blue-eyed, 6-foot people. Right? I mean, the Dutch are all kind of the same, especially you get into Eastern Europe. You know, all the Poles are very similar. All the Croats are very similar. And that homogenization, I think, leads to an easier chance to have these big communal pieces where we see that in America, but it's broken up by our different tribes.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's a good point. You know what else is true too is people in Europe. Look, I have this house, right? So when the game comes on, I'm down in my basement. I've got a theater room. I've got a big screen TV. I've got a surround sound system. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to leave the house and go to a pub and watch the game because I'm comfortable. We have these, not everyone, but a lot of people have these bigger, comfortable, these homes are built for comfort and doing stuff. The folks in Europe don't have quite the massive, they're much smaller spaces. They don't have air conditioning. You're much more inspired to go out and do something. And the pubs are these places where that's the destination. Where else are we going to go? You're not going to go to a retail store and hang out. So I would imagine you're right that you go to these places, and in doing that, often you sort of gel, I would imagine, and then these things come easy. Where in the States, we're mostly separate. And we come together maybe at the event and sometimes at a pub. Like you can get a full crew at a sports bar if you're in Atlanta and you've got like the Buffalo Bills fan club and you want to mingle with other people from Buffalo as sort of a novelty.
Yeah.
But
100%.
in town, that's not quite how we vibe. Everyone's watching the game at their house for the most part and enjoying it individually, I think.
I think you're 100% right. And I think house size is actually more of the reason behind this than most people would ever admit. Because if I think back to like college, when I was in college, I was out every single night. Why? Because I either lived in a dorm or some shitty apartment with a bunch of roommates and there wasn't any space and I just wanted to get out.
Right.
Now I live, and I'm lucky enough to, on a number of acres in the middle of nowhere with a nice house, and I rarely go anywhere, not because I don't want to, but because I just don't feel like I'm getting pushed out of my own space. And it's comfortable and it's easy.
Yeah,